Okay, so we got a really interesting vibe going on today. The crystal choices, the deck choices. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where this is going to go. The Wheel of Fortune was it's sideways going into the reverse. So what's going on with destiny? Something, it's weird. There's a weirdness. I feel not like myself. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. Okay. I feel like it's this malachite. And this sodalite. I don't know. I'm gonna hold them. Excitement. There's excitement. It's excitement. It's excitement that you don't know where to put, how to process the energy. You don't know where to put it. You don't want to focus on it because it's something that's it's something that could happen in your very near future. There's a very real possibility of something very exciting, and you're aware of it to a degree. You are, and you're aware that it looks like it could be like huge, life-changing, and amazing, and you're excited. And so that feeling is literal waves moving, and you don't know. They're not settling into your nervous system. You don't want to focus on it because you don't want to obsess about it, right? But you don't want to ignore it either. And so it's like causing like dissonance in your body, which is turning up as a little bit of anxiety, but like that. This Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you're afraid of success too, or maybe you have some doubts about whether you can handle what's about to come into your lap, literally. But it's like this because it's going into this. Let's see what was on the split. The Queen of Cups. And the Six of Cups on the bottom. Hold on. The Tower and Justice. Okay, so we have Libra, Cancer. The Tower is like Aries, Scorpio. And the Wheel of Fortune isn't anyone. I was waiting to see if I have an association with it, and I am not. Nothing's popping up of what sign I would say the Wheel of Fortune is. All right, I'm feeling a little separate from this reading. What is going on? What is going on? I just spit on my... Remember the other day I felt like I couldn't get high enough? Today I feel like I can't get grounded enough. It's wish fulfillment. It's something you've dreamed of since you were young, a little girl, boy, or a little themling. Themlet. It's going to change everything. Wow, that's what this is. This is a direct message from the universe for all of you watching that your life is about to change exponentially for the good. And this is just a last get your roots, get your grounding together, because this is coming. It's a long time coming. It's going to be all at once. It's going to catapult you forward. Okay? You cannot go. You're not going to go back to like anything. Like your whole lifestyle is going to change. I keep hearing, and some people aren't coming with you. And that's maybe what part of this is. Maybe making peace with that. One of the centralized themes that's come through all of these last however many readings, like 6 or 7, has been laying something to rest. I think you're okay with laying it to rest, because I think that you've let your body catch up to where your soul has been. And now you are embodying that energy of letting go and moving on and healing and standing in your most authentic power, right? This is something, everything that comes in your path from this second on is part of your destiny. I mean, it all is, right? But this is clear soul, past lives, ancestral connections. There's another word. A reunion with your past lives, with the ancestors. The strongest theme in this is unconditional love. It's the embodiment of love and being it in every part of you and being consistently it, always staying in that. Look at the Justice card, and before the Justice card is the 9 of Pentacles. Hold on, this is bananas. And before the 9 of Pentacles is the fucking King of Cups. Look at this. Underneath that was the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Wands. Okay, so this King of Cups energy is growth from a page to a king. Hold on. I want to do it from here. Yeah, the back of his throne looks like wings, angel wings. Like a messenger. This King of Cups energy is a messenger. Oh, it's your divine counterpart who you've known in your dream state. You've dreamt of this energy. You're going to know it because you're going to feel super calm. Okay? You're going to feel, I think I said this a day ago in a different reading, everything, it just did. Everything will get quiet. Everything will be around you. It will suddenly change. If the wind wasn't blowing, it'll blow. If there was, but one thing will always happen is the quiet that happens. That's how you can tell what you're in the flow. And you'll be speaking from integrity with your truth. You'll feel more you. You'll feel comfortable, and you'll feel a little bit weird because it's going to feel like extremely familiar and totally your brain at the same time is like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? This is the journey. This is about the journey of two separate energies stepping into their authentic power and coming together. This is about your legacy. This is about building it. You keep going on the path you're on that's bringing you to your highest vibrational good, and this is what's at the end of it. Destiny and love every day, coming from a place of unconditional love. If you guys have questions about unconditional love, ask in the comments and I'll talk about it in another, okay. This is a big deal. Okay. What do you want? All right, Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune sideways. I keep looking at these guys. Star Child, Tarot. Oh, but then is this the field or the fountain? The field. And then the ethereal visions. Okay, it's this one. Again, with this, look at that, with the sideways. Interesting, because it's another circle. It's the Ace of Pentacles, and it's wealth. The Sun and the Devil. Okay. Get really clear on what you want because it's coming to you now. You have to be able to hold it. Did you hear that confirmation out there? Yes. This is those crossing the T's and dotting the I's, the last little details. And so I'm going to say this because it's screaming in my head. So when I get really anxious or nervous or really upset, a lot of times my body craves sugar. So sometimes I'll be like, okay, are you thirsty? Do you just, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's thirsty, but there's a feeling I feel. And if I sat for a second, I would know that it's because I feel anxious about something. And so I've been being on top of that more and more and more. And that's one of the last things that I really just need to just let myself stop going there. Now, I'm not talking about emotional eating like when you're, well, I guess I am, but in a different way. Emotional eating is common with all humans, not just disordered humans. The difference is that when they're not disordered, they stop. Where if you're disordered, you're likely to keep going. Do you feel me? It's a totally common thing, a common way to self-soothe. So no judgments on yourself or anything there. You know what I mean? This is something different though. This is something that, like, for me, for what I'm talking about, because it doesn't help me feel better. It's not releasing anything because how do I explain this? If I emotionally eat, I usually go for like ice cream or something, right? If I anxiously eat, it's like junk sugar. It gives like a really small burst up and a really hard fall down. And that's what my anxiety looks like food-wise. So there's no, that isn't the thing I should be doing. Emotional eating, I think, is totally fine, and it feels good, it tastes good, you know what I mean? And you because it's giving you some kind of chemical, right? This isn't. So that's just a distinction I'm making, just to help be clear out there. But so that's a little thing, right? But it's still an obstacle. It's still going to stop me from being able to properly hold whatever is coming to me, because it comes down to some kind of lack of faith. Anxiety is like a lack of faith, but you just fill in what the lack of faith is in, because it's different for each person. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. The devil and the sun. The sun was on the split. The devil is on the bottom. It really, I'm not going to look underneath them yet, but I will, but I'm not going to yet. It really feels like you versus you. Malachite versus sodalite. I don't know if that's relevant, but I'm going to look them up later. It's you versus you. It's a there's just a little bit of integration left. And it's the strong faith piece of this whole thing. Building that faith in yourself. In yourself and in source. Quiet those voices that might be saying you don't deserve this, it's going to fall apart. What if you fuck it up? Okay, it's telling me to look. I was trying to not. The Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, is underneath the devil. The no motion. The no motion, the Three of Cups, friendship, is underneath that. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go one more. And the Hangman. Justice again. Okay. Judgment. Jesus Christ. Oh. Justice, perspective, friendship, reliability, the devil. So it feels like you have been hurt by friends, by colleagues, by family, and by lovers, but this is different. People who you thought you could trust and you can't trust them. And you've learned a lot of lessons from that. And whatever this new thing that's about to come in is related to you. It's going to be you in collaboration with an entity that's going to be paying you. You're going to make an income from this. This is the beginning of your legacy, literally. It's literally the beginning of your legacy. It's all the integration, all of it coming together. I feel like that Knight of Pentacles that's showing up under the Devil is two things. It's hesitation. It's no movement in the past because of, which makes sense with the Wheel of Fortune sideways, right? It's no movement due to fear, due to like extreme anxiety. Just the thought of doing whatever stressed you out a lot. Like there was unhealed traumas still related to it and false beliefs. But you've come a long way. You've healed a lot of that. There's still something there, but I don't think it's those things anymore. I think it's just your habit of reverting to that behavior. Do you feel me? But the other side of that is you're learning to be measured. Discernment, not thinking. Discern, don't think. Discern. You feel me? It's making those switches mentally that affect everything else. What's under the sun? The Nine of Pentacles again. That came up in the other one. Culmination. The King of Cups and the Lovers. Oh my God. The Emperor. Oh my God, and the World card. Oh God, oh my God. Okay, Jesus Christ. I'm going to show you these because they're so pretty. This deck is the Field deck. The Sun, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Emperor. Now these are all underneath, so they go like this. Each one informs the one in front of it. You feel me? And these are on the split. Okay. Look at this King of Cups twice, but in the underneath, right? Not coming up. What's coming up present is the Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Devil, right? The Queen of Cups and the Devil. So for some of you that this is also relating to, or is the storyline is with a divine counterpart. Your divine counterpart is awakened, is awakening, and is super clear on who they are, what's required of them, what they can give. What's important to them, what they hold sacred. There's literally, underneath the Emperor was the World, underneath the World was the Ten of Pentacles, okay? The Eight of Wands is underneath that. I mean, this couldn't scream any louder, but reconciliation. This is somebody actively working, and you both are, though. This also relates to you. Both of you being crystal clear on what you want in life, what your mission is, and where you hope you are, where you want to be at the end of it, and what characteristics are required of the people in your life. You know what I mean? It's super clear. And it's really understanding that the best relationship for you is the best relationships for you are ones that are simultaneously uplifting. Do you feel me? You're simultaneously uplifted by all of the energies working together. You become your most authentic self, more, deeper, wider, broader. This devil is fear. The devil is just those still past attachments, even though the thread is very thin, it's still tied to that of it happening again, which is a totally understandable thing. When you've been through traumas and you're coming out, you're like a sapling, but your roots are so deep, you know, and until you experience, there's like a learning curve here. And it's totally understandable to have those thoughts. Where you want to be is that you're addressing them quicker and more efficiently, and alchemizing them into healing quicker, you know what I mean, than you've done before. And from everything that's showing up, you can do that. You can trust in yourself. I just heard, but can I trust in... This is how you'll know, because you'll trust in you, and you will be rooted and aligned. And so you'll be discerning, not thinking, not projecting. You'll be able to view it in a clearer lens, because your roots are planted and you know who you are. Your body will send you signals, your mind, you will get signals, and you'll be able to catch them quicker than you ever have. I know something else is coming. I'm not sure what it is yet. I keep... Really? More tarot? All right, I'll just touch things. So when I'm not sure, I touch them. Oh, I don't know. None of these are feeling something, though. Hold on. Is it these guys? Is it those guys? The Work Your Light Oracle? Oh, it is. It's the Work Your Light Oracle. All that just to get my eyes to go over there to see the Work Your Light Oracle. But there you go. It was just there. There is illustrated for you in real time what the process can look like of getting intuitive hits and how it feels and what you do. You know what I mean? Literally, it's what it just happened. And if you watch my old readings, I used to fight with my guides all the time. I still do a little bit now, and I used to doubt myself way more than I do now. It's barely. It's still there, but it's barely. When a new situation comes upon you, check yourself that you're not automatically judging yourself that you're gonna fuck it up. Give yourself... If you can judge yourself, you can also let yourself go, because both exist at the same time. You can give yourself... You have just as much of a chance to be spectacular than you do for it to not work out. So why not come in with anything and just come present and be present and see what aligns? Do you feel me? That's just one way of like shifting mindsets to help move forward. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. It's me. Hi. Taylor. What song is that? Oh, it's Anti-Hero. It's me. Hi. Watch the video. It's hilarious. It is really good. She directed it and wrote it too. Okay. Thinking about song lyrics, thinking about searching, there's like, it's coming into my head about different perspectives and judgments. Judgments on your own mastery or your skill level or your competency, or which are equaling your worth, value on some level. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Go from these. Thinking about art. If you make art at all, it's making marks, right? With one tiny mark, you can change the whole thing. And I have learned, like, if I'm sitting down to do something and I'm stuck, if I'm not moved on my own and I force myself, I always fuck it up. Always. All right. Birthing a new age. It's this guy. Okay. Deep replenishment. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. That Wheel of Fortune sideways. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And don't dim it to fit in. Okay, hold on. Just curious. Oh, then that's okay. The no is to the devil. Look at them this way. It's the shadow side. I'm going to read it. I'm going to look at it. There's a no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Hold out for a congruent, aligned 100% yes. Okay, I'm going to read this because this is going along with everything. Often when we are looking for guidance to make a decision, it can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. We all go through times known as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate, and the universe to begin creating things on our behalf. You don't need to be plowing forward all the time to move forward. A potent congruent yes when the time is right will put you ahead leaps and bounds. That's what this whole reading is about. You're about to say yes. And literally everything is changing that fast. The waiting is actually very productive for when the time for movement comes, you will be ready to dive right in. Okay, that's the lesson. Put it in. So use this time to realign whatever you have to regenerate, replenish, whatever, so that your space, you can hold space, right? Consider the options. If the options are not clear, don't fear, because this time is a gift. Use it to tend to your garden and take a rest, and it'll show up. Which is going right into the birthing a new age, and don't dim to fit in. You're about to stand out. You're about to be chosen for something that is very uniquely you. And you're about to be put on a level where there's a lot more eyes on you and opinions. You will figure out how to get through each thing. Don't let any of them have more weight. Don't even let the happy ones necessarily, no, they should have more weight, but don't get attached to them. Either way. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Gratitude is like the cure for attachment. I'll skim over these. Let's just see. $92 and $42. Ooh. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. You'll know it because you'll feel not good. You'll be on alert. Your nervous system will go into alert. Take some time to further recognize how energies show up in your body and what they represent. You know what I mean? Because you feel them first. You feel them as a sensation. You might just be conditioned to be desensitized to it. If someone makes you want to retract, and it's not because you're like conflict avoider, do you feel me? We're not talking about that. Notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. That's what this whole thing is about. Expand and shine your light no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. It's your birthright to be shiny as possible. It was funny because the sparkly ones of my previous crystal grid, the sparkly ones are the ones I knew immediately were staying. I love that one because I feel like it looks like a heart. And for me, hearts are signs from the universe. Totally. Sometimes I'll be out walking and I'll need a sign, and then I'll look up and there's a literal piece of trash that is shaped into a heart on the sidewalk. I'm like, all right. It's like that, you know what I mean? Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. All right. You are being seen for exactly who you are, and it is a long time coming. and you have fought to get here, to get back to your ground zero, because it was taken from you at some point. But you have done the work and you got it back, okay? And not only did you get it back, you're making a whole brand new life for yourself. And you're part of it. You're part. Oh. All right, let's look at birthing a new age. Often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk. Walk it anyway. If it's taking you to your highest vibrational good, what's bad about that? What's negative? Where's, you know what I mean? If it's taking you there, keep going there. It might be uncomfortable sometimes, but that's just a lesson, right? We got to try to look at it not as like, but like, okay, oh, well, there's a lesson. You got to take the attachment to that stuff away too, and look at things more as an observer, witness, as a neutral witness, a step back where you're like, you're neutral, just observing, bear witness. You know what I mean? Often, what is rising feels far bigger than we could possibly hold. Be a container for it anyway. Often, our creations seem to have a wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own, birth them anyway. Often, what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyway. Oh my gosh. You are part of a group of souls who have been incarnating at significant periods of history preparing for this exact time. I feel like this came out the other day. Dreaming a new world into being. Magdalene sisters, daughters of Isis, Essenes, priestesses, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, guardians of the earth, and storytellers from times past. Mirrors, reflections. All of you have something a unique signature to each of your lights, right? The energy that is your light. Unlike anyone else, and we all do, but it is important for that part of you to be seen, to just be seen and then understood, but be seen by others, as many people as possible, because it's a light code. It's your light codes. You're going to open up a channel for somebody else, for everybody else who looks at you. They might act in fear, you know what I mean? But you still stay you. You have been robbed of your light for way too fucking long. It is your turn and your time. This is exciting. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. Oh, here's an activation. So you can screenshot this, and then you can hold the phone up, or you can just screenshot it and look at it and say this if you want to do the activation. You don't have to at all. Hold the card on your heart and say, I am open to surrendering to the creations that are waiting to be birthed through me. May I be of service in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. Oh, that's wonderful. Please use me. Please lead me. Please show me the way. That's a lot of faith to have in a source, in an external source, but you can do it now. You can let that go. You can let the faith go. Right? Surrender to the flow. That's why my channel, yes, this is Surrender to the Flow Tarot, and I'm Denise. I don't even think I said that. It's all right. That's why I named this channel Surrender to the Flow, because it's so relevant all the time. Okay, well, this was bananas as always and super dope. And I don't know when I'll see you again, but I feel like it's going to be soon. I do have doctor appointments just about every day starting Monday next week. So I don't know where I'm going to be energetically, but I do them whenever they come through and I'm able to do the readings. That's when I do them. Okay, Till then, thanks for sharing your energy with me, and ciao, ciao.